All right, the last few sessions have been a little bit more heavy in theory. Now what I want to do is I want to put it all together. I want you to open your Bibles and go to Joshua chapter 1, verses 1 to 9. And we're going to do the first two steps of our acronym, the TIME acronym. The first one is text. The second one is immerse. So let's put this all together. So read Joshua chapter 1. You can do this afterwards, but I want you to read Joshua 1, 1 to 9. Read the Bible. Read it. Pay attention to what it is saying and what stands out. The phrases, the words, the clues. All right? That's the text work. Then immerse yourself in it. All right? This is the immerse part. Study that phrase, that word that you wrote down. Look at it through using various Bible tools so you can understand it more deeply. Maybe get out the commentary, maybe your study Bible. Maybe you go online. Maybe you try to figure out where are they? Who is Moses? All of these things to understand a little bit more. Then we put on our detective hat, right? Asking good questions. We want to ask the text, how does the context inform the meaning of the passage? So you consider the literary context of the passage, the historical context of the passage. And so here, let me just show you one of the clues. So Joshua 1 verse 1 says, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide. All right, hugely important clue. Why? It's after the death of Moses. Well, who's Moses? The guy who brought them out of Egypt. This was an enormous character in the biblical records and in the nation of Israel. He has died, and now Joshua, his aide, now is the next leader. Who's this guy? This was Moses' aide. He's now stepping in. Hugely important to understand what is going on, literary and historical context. Then you need to ask, how has the author organized the passage? Just pay attention to some of the phrases and the words. You're going to see in Joshua 1, 1 to 9, the idea of being strong and courageous. Well, why? Because Joshua, his knees are bouncing back and forth together because he's terrified taking over from Moses. You're going to see that theme coming up. He's organized it around that theme. You can show some of the structure in the passage, the different sections and the different strategies the author used. Then you want to ask, drawing on your work to this point, state the author's name for his audience in one sentence. So read it, highlight it, then immerse yourself in what you've highlighted, seeing who is talking and why is he saying this. And then you want to say, here's what I think the author is trying to get at. Joshua has now taken over leadership from Moses, and he is scared. That is a great summary of Joshua 1, 1 to 9. So in the text, you would read the Bible, pay attention. So look at words and phrases. That's the T in the acronym. The next is immerse. Study it, interrogate it. Answer, what type of genre is this? Well, it's going to be narrative. It's a story now of Joshua's leadership. Ask the context. Well, we know the context comes after the death of Moses. Sum it up in one sentence. Folks, you now can do this by yourself. You are bridging the width of the river between us here in 2022 and the biblical audience. You can do this work. I believe in you. Now take a few minutes to do that on your own. You're going to see the text come to life. Enjoy.